Hey guys, so it's time to check out here the ZTE Axon 7. We're going to do a little comparison with the OnePlus 3T phone to see how it does compare here, and we're just going to start them up. We're going to check out the speed and the day-to-day camera as well. And so far I've been very impressed with the build quality of the ZTE, but the real question is, can it keep up with the 3T, which has killed pretty much every other phone in that kind of price range? And you can see a little bit slow booting up compared to the 3T. So you can see we are running the official software here. Both of them are up to date. We don't have Nugget yet on the OnePlus 3T. I think probably it's available to download, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So both are on Marshmallow, and we're going to see the performance here. I have updated the Axon 7 to the official latest build, so let's go. So far it looks like the 3T was a little bit faster with the first two, and that one as well. But I've got to say, the Axon feels remarkably smooth for saying it's running quite a heavy skin, and that is good to see. Let's check out a game here. So usually I do notice the most performance increase with the latest Snapdragon when it comes to the gaming. Seems to handle the going into it a little bit faster overall, and it looks like that could be the case here. Only just though. Remarkably good performance on the ZTE. But I think the 3T does just take it. It does just take it here. But then again, I guess the Axon 7 is a bit cheaper than the 3T. But then again, it depends where you do get it from. Certainly where I'm from, you're going to be paying about the same as the 3T. So, probably that is a tough sell in that aspect. Let's just have a look at the Wi-Fi. So let's see. I've got good feelings about the Axon. I think it can beat OnePlus here. Whoops, that's a bit soon. I'm getting carried away. Let's try again. That's a very suspect score. It's definitely on 5G. So not the best when it comes to Wi-Fi, Mr. ZTE. Could definitely improve that, I think. So let's just see the real world performance here. We're going to open up, let's try Guardian. We're using ZTE's own browser as well. So let's go. OnePlus 3T again here, a little bit with the pictures, and I certainly notice a difference in terms of screen here on both of them. I think the 3T has a slightly better viewing angles when it comes to my kind of position, but the AMOLED on the ZTE is very high quality nevertheless. Yeah, you can see again maybe this is the file system improvements OnePlus has made, which do make for very good performance day to day. But the ZTE is not too far behind, you know, and it is using its own browser here. But I think the 3T has just outclassed it when it comes to that. I'm just going to check the multitasking as well. So I think you get a nice healthy amount on this one, and that is reflected by very nice smooth multitasking. As you can see, both of them seem to be pretty the same really. This one I'm probably going to call it a draw. Let's just see the games. Yeah, both of them go back into it. And let's try this one. So a little bit sketchy there on the ZTE, but I think it still held it in memory. So they're both obviously still loading, that's why we get some movement. But I think the 3T is basically loading the stuff a little bit faster. But the actual multitasking, you can see, is pretty much the same here. So I wouldn't, be worried that it's only got 4 gigs of RAM. It seems to be enough for the device, which is good. How does the cameras compare? We're going to have a quick look as well. So I did do some low light shots with the I think 20 megapixel camera on the Axon, and I gotta say, in terms of the good light, it certainly keeps up with the 3T. Not that much difference day to day, but I'd say in terms of the low light, I'd probably prefer the 3T. The pictures just look a little bit more brighter and less kind of grungy. I think that's the probable downfall of the Axon, the compromise. But I'll let you have a look and see what you think. I think the same could be said of the video recording, which, while it's good that it's got 4K, I don't think it's quite as nice on the eyes as the OnePlus 3T. We did do it in more difficult conditions to really test the phones. Maybe they're more comparable in daylight, but you can see I think ZTE still has some way to go when it comes to the camera. But I think for 99% of people, they should be quite happy with it. And the camera does have some nice modes here, such as the manual mode, and lots of different settings that you can do, which is good. But the problem with the ZTE Axon 7 really is that the OnePlus 3T is such a good phone overall. Besides the front-facing speakers here, and arguably slightly cheaper price abroad, I couldn't recommend it over the 3T really. But then again, it does show how far ZTE has come in such a short time, because before they were putting out not the best phones, but this is a highly competitive phone, which if they just marketed it a little bit more and made the availability better, I think they would have had more success with it. It does have some amazing features and stuff in the actual settings, like you can actually change the display type as well. I think it's here. You can see I got it on gorgeous, which is nice. You can also, well, you could before the software update change the default launcher, so you could have more stock experience with the app drawer, etc. But they removed that for some reason, so that's a little bit annoying. But you know, it's very decent skin, really. It's not the worst on Android, but you know, I think for those who prefer the purist experience, probably the 3T will be better choice. But nevertheless, you know, very looking forward to seeing what ZTE brings to the table in 2017. Hopefully they can improve their, you know, availability of the devices. And yeah, hope you found the video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.